All right, welcome back. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about in this module is Google Groups, which some of you might not even know that these exist. So hopefully we can kind of show you all about them, and then maybe you can use them somehow in your classroom. So groups, just like anything else, you can use your waffle. And usually they have a groups button. Sometimes if you don't use it, it goes away, but there it is. Or of course you can go to groups.google.com. So what groups allows you to do is to get information to a large amount of people, kind of like in one swoop, instead of having to send out emails or every time, or putting together a Google Classroom with a whole bunch of people in it. You can create a group. So some groups, there's two categories. There's your groups or browse all, which will be other groups that might be in the organization. So we have a Hatchet Book Club that I know for a fact is fourth graders read that book, especially at Maywood. MHS 10 honors class. So there's different groups that other people have made and created and allowed publicly to be seen, but you don't have to have that as your group. You can have the My Group, and I have a few groups here that I've put together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you creating a group and what that'll do for you. So I'm just going to go back to group and I'm going to click create group. I am going to title this group Google Certification Exam 2020 because I did have a class 2 years ago, so I don't want to mix them up. Give a description. You can change the language. So for our language courses, Spanish, German, Chinese, you could change that and have students doing discussions completely in that language that you're studying. The group type, this is important. So an email list will allow you to post like it's a email group. So you would be able to put in whatever the group title and it would send an email. You can also make it a discussion board, a web forum, a Q&A forum, a collaborative inbox where people can put resources. So you really have to think about what am I going to use this group for before you create that group. So maybe I want to do a web forum, and that will have interactive discussions on the internet. People can moderate those discussions. Group members can post topics and replies. And then you have, your Q&A where you post a question and then people can respond to it. And then, of course, your collaborative inbox. So I'm just going to stick with my email list for right now. You can see who's visible. So right now it's visible to all members in our organization. I'm going to change it to just the members of the group. So it'll only be the people that I invite. Who can see the topics? All members of the group can see the topics. Owners of the group, all organization members, all members of the group, and managers of the group. I don't want everybody in my organization, so I'm going to take that one off. Who can post? Again, I don't want all my organization members to be able to post. And who can join? I'm going to say only invited users can join. And once I have those things set up, then I can click create. It'll create my group for me. Here's the title, Google Certification. All right. So now it gives me the ability to invite people to join the group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my list of all of you who are a part of the Google Level 1 certification, and I'm going to type your email addresses in here. And of course, if I just do the last name, I should be able to find most of the people that are in the class. And then I can write an invitation here to all of you and ask you to go ahead and join the class. So now I've created that group, and what I can do is I can go to that group and create a new topic. So I am going to create a topic called Google Groups in your classroom. And this is going to be a discussion, or you can make an announcement, but I want to start a discussion and I want to display it at the top. And I want to say, now that you have watched the video and gone through the scenarios for Google Groups, how do you think you can utilize this Google app in your classroom? This can be with students or with parents. So this is going to be my discussion topic, and once I do that, I post it, and then it is going to be posted there, and hopefully the members of that group are going to then respond to that post. So that's pretty much your Google Groups and what you can do with that. Once you build the group, it's always there. So if you have parent emails, you can build it here and put it in there. We do have PowerSchool now, and that's kind of forcing us to message through there. So Google Groups might not be good for you as far as that's concerned, but it is a good place to have a discussion forum with your students or even with your parents. So hopefully that was helpful as far as what Google Groups is, and you find some way to use them.